Hello peeps, it's me again, by the castle above Sarande. I'll give you a show round and then I'll leave you looking at the view while I waffle on. Over there is Corfu, up there is the castle and the restaurant. There's a couple of Enver's bunkers. There's the sun. Down there is Sarande, stretches all around the bay. Lots of apartment blocks, bit of a shanty town on the road in. Over there is the mountains, and there of course is Bill. Beautiful spot. Weather's quite nice, bit of a chill in the air. Sorry if I zoomed in a bit too much on my face. Hands in the way. Never mind, if I could edit it out. I'll leave you looking at the view while I waffle on for a bit. I'm going to read a poem first. This is the day I crossed the border. I've got to find my glasses. As Albania I flow, my heart wouldn't slow. 30 years for this place, I've held tears, had fears, and now through I mesh gears. Then, hard news from phone, to now process. More calmly, I must progress. Last of mum's tear, soon with the reaper I fear. Own brother told, with cancer, now a journey to unfold. In my space, so many emotions to taste. So maintain level and not to chemicals take. So that was the 7th of Jan when I came over the border. It's now the 13th. Not that I really keep that much track. So that was quite an emotional day, all in all. I really don't know how I feel about this place. It's changed. I knew it would have changed, but it's a coastal town, lots of apartment blocks, no character. I did find the old hospital, had a little walk around, didn't go in. Took some pictures. I'll stick them up on Instagram and Facebook later. Yeah. Anyway, coming down there before, 30 years ago, second trip, bit more official this time. We were going to get met at the border by an Albanian official who said on a given day, we were told on a given day to be at a certain border crossing, and somebody from Home Affairs or Home Office or whatever they call themselves was going to meet us. Well, we got to this border crossing on a given day, and it was a ravine, a bridge across a ravine, except the bridge was in the ravine, and by the looks of it, it'd been in the ravine for 20 odd years. So the official meeting with the government official was officially not going to happen, if it ever was in the first place. So we came on down further along the border and came across at our normal crossing. And this time, did we bring the ambulance this time? We'd brought an old army ambulance from the government cells, painted it white, put Jimmy the First on it, and loaded it with stuff from Hereford Hospital, and brought that down, brought a flatbed trailer loaded with perspex so that they could put some covers on their windows because there was no glass in the windows in the hospital. And I think that trip as well, NAFI had donated a truck full of goodies, and that truck was going to be at the hospital on a given day, except if it was 5 days later it actually turned up, but hey. best laid plans. So that was second trip. Third trip, we brought even more stuff. Yeah, I feel like a dinosaur here. It's moved on. Doesn't need old dinosaurs like me. But it was a page I had to close, and I've closed it. I don't know whether to feel happy or sad for them. They've completely embraced the communist, what's the word? Yeah, capitalism, I suppose. But the poverty is still on the fringes. You can see it. So another poem. This one's some questions for you. Questions, it's called. Because I like to keep my names quite obvious. Is a lake to a sea like a bush to a tree? In awe of its size, thinks it must be so wise. When a stream meets a river, is it all of a dither? Or does it just know this is where it should go? When a girl meets a witch, does she think, hey bitch, that's what I want to be? When a man meets a lord, does he applaud or think how many lies can be recalled? When you meet the soul that can make yours whole, do you know? Does it show? Is there a glow? Or does it just grow? So, the Balkans, broader view, beautiful. Some of it absolutely beautiful. When I was based in London, I did a JESML, Joint Services Mountain Leadership course, which meant I could lead parties up to including the permanent tree line or the permanent snow line. Can't remember. But what I found in the Balkans is you've got the plastic line. Once you get higher up in the mountains, except in Macedonia, because they took the rubbish up there as well, you get above the plastic line. You don't see so much litter. In fact, I've been in places where I didn't see any litter, because they haven't got there yet, because the roads are so bad. But hey, it was a great trip. So what do I do now? Well, I've got to go to Tirana. There's some graves I want to visit there. Going to see if the orphanage is still where it was. I'll take a couple of days to get up there. I'm going to follow the coast up. I'll do another vid when I've got to Tirana and done that. And then what happens? What do I become? A drifting poet at the edge of the grid. Am I a poet, or do I just make things rhyme? So I'm going to finish with, this is a work in progress, trying to sum up how I feel. Miles did I roam to return to this place. I'm here to lay my own ghost. Now know it's not so poor. Sat under the sun, but chill in the air, thinking now that is part of me free. On with my wanders, just a drifting poet. I think for a while I'll be. I've got my cup of tea, spotting scopes out, sun's still high. I was going to check the restaurant out. I've been out there for a cup of tea, it was horrible. It's behind me, but I don't think they'll have much vegan. See, the thing is about the plastic, they don't understand it's going to poison the land. It'll poison the land, it'll poison our animals, it breaks down into microplastic, it gets into the sea, There's fish farms over there. I don't think you can see them. But over in that bay, there's fish farms. Yeah, and then it's going to poison their children. No. Anyway, happy travels, peeps. Hope you're all well. And I'm mark at the edge of the grid with the mountains and the sea.